Todd and Julie Chrisley's rise and fall, bankruptcy, fame, and incarceration. Todd Chrisley, an Atlanta real estate mogul, gives the cameras a tour of his pristinely maintained wardrobe in the 2014 premiere of Chrisley Knows Best, claiming that his family spends roughly $300,000 a year and sometimes more on apparel. Chrisley and his family, including wife Julie Chrisley, became famous for flaunting their affluent lifestyle on their USA Network TV show. Reality has caught up with the reality TV family less than a decade later. Todd and Julie Chrisley were found guilty in June of conspiracy to defraud banks out of more than $30 million in false loans and tax evasion, and they were sentenced to federal prison last month. I've been reading and praying with my prayer partner and trusting that the trip we're all on has a purpose. There is a reason, Julie Chrisley remarked on the latest edition the family's Chrisley Confessions podcast. Todd Chrisley received a 12-year prison sentence, while Julie Chrisley received a 7-year sentence. They will both be on probation for 3 years after their release. The pair has maintained their innocence, and their attorneys have stated that they intend to appeal the conviction in their case. They have been ordered to report to prison in mid-January to begin serving their sentences in a world very apart from the opulent surroundings for which they became famous. The Chrisleys were supposed to do their time in Florida, but Julie Chrisley has been told to go to a prison in Lexington, Kentucky. Todd Chrisley has been assigned to a federal prison in Pensacola, Florida. I believe that true growth occurs at the deepest level of sorrow, Todd Chrisley added on their show. I feel that the more difficult things become, the closer we must cling to God. Here's a rundown of Chrisley's ups and downs. Todd and Julie Chrisley marry, and they have their first child together, Chase. The following year, Savannah is born. Their third child, Grayson Chrisley, is born in 2006. Julie Chrisley had a double mastectomy after being diagnosed with breast cancer. In a 2018 interview with The Tennessean, she reflected on the assistance her husband provided during her treatment. I genuinely believe that moment elevated our friendship to a new level, she told the publication. The 2014 season of Chrisley Knows Best premieres in March, emphasizing the family's affluent lifestyle. Prosecutors later claimed that the two were in financial problems behind the scenes. The two sentencing dates have been put out to November 21 after they filed a motion for a new trial. The judge denies the combined motion. November 20, 2022, Todd Chrisley received a 12-year prison sentence and a 16-month probation term. Julie was sentenced to 7 years and 16 months in prison. November 22, Deadline reports Chrisley Knows Best and its spin-offs Growing Up Chrisley and Love Limo have all been canceled. USA Network will air a shortened season 10 in 2023.